and from then forward, it will continue to withstand whatever you send its way. But
Mine
like
is
you
tough.
don't break your hymen. Technically, that's not what happens.
Just injure it.
You injure it a small bit, and then it heals.
So you just injure your hymen, and then it just repairs itself after losing virginity.
But it's like,
is that what I'm getting at?
Yeah.
Does it look like a cherry?
I don't know.
Sponsored by maraschino cherries.
Which are disgusting.
I love those fucking things.
Yeah.
No, so yeah, I mean, you don't really pop anything. You just kind of like tear.
You don't hear like a pop, like
No.
Wait, I want to go back to the story that you told your friend. You said that you masturbated with a tampon.
Yeah.
What did you actually masturbate with when you were like a young preteen?
God, a hairbrush.
what the fuck?
Okay. It's better,
Well, I
better
used-
than mine.
okay.
What do you mean? Like you just brushed it?
No.
What the
Pretty
fuck,
fucking
Jack?
I don't know, man.
Sorry,
Does
mine
Lily
was-
have a vagina right now, dude?
No, hairbrushes have handles. So if I was putting something in me, it was the brush handle. But I didn't go into the whole like putting things
Fucking
inside
hairbrush.
myself until I was like a little bit older. No, I used to use a hot water bottle,
Okay.
and I would like put like aloe on it, and then like
That-
essentially hump
You
it.
know what? I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna try that. That sounds great.
It was nice.
because like
Okay.
the Poland Spring water bottles that have the ribs.
Okay.
Oh.
You know what I mean? If you put a little aloe in that with warm water,
And then just rub across
Oh
it.
my god, what the?
Yeah. So I used.
How did
I was
never
like,
think of that.
I definitely didn't know how. I also used the bathtub.
Oh,
Yeah.
the shower
I
head?
was- Yeah. Well, we
shower
didn't have
head
a
thing?
shower head. I would have to like turn on the bath and then like scoop my ass down.
Yes.
And
Well,
so
what I would do is lay in the bathtub, and I would bring a big cup in there with me and put the hot water in the cup, and then I would literally, with such precision, pour it from a distance
from high up.
right onto the clit. Yeah.
Yeah. So my bath had a pretty good pressure. So I would just like basically lay on my back and then scoot all the way down. So my legs were straight up, and I was like at a perfect 90-degree
Wow.
angle underneath the faucet, letting it hit. And I'll never forget, like the summer I basically like became horny. It was a hot summer, thank God. But I was like, I'm just gonna take another quick, cool shower. And I was making these really elaborate overstatements to the whole family. Cause I lived
Like,
in a-
hey, I'm gonna
I
go
lived-
in there and masturbate.
I lived in a house
That's
with
basically what
my
you're
brothers
saying.
and my parents. And I was like, oh, it's so hot, just taking another shower. Nobody knows what I'm doing. And my parents obviously knew. So when I became, like when my niece turned 16 and I was 30 or whatever, and she was doing some weird shit, I was like, oh my God, she's masturbating.
Yeah. Aww.
They all know. You think you're so sneaky with your 7 showers a day. Well, you're not sneaky. And your parents know that you're jerking off in there.
Oh, I did it with shampoo the first time, and that burned like a motherfucker.
Ew.
Does
Yeah,
it?
I didn't know what to do, so I used shampoo
Did you chafe? Why did it burn? Oh, in your pee hole.
in my pee hole. It just
Oh.
it started burning, so I started screaming. My mom's like, "Are you all right?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine."
Just fine.
God, that fucking hurt.
Your dick is red for the next.
It was, dude. I was
Oh.
like, I'm never doing that again.
Oh God. I was lucky. I had the girl across the street was a bit older than me, and she and I like,
Kind of kicked it.
we would like scissor.
What?
We didn't. I mean, she told me we were, quote, getting the feeling.
Yeah.
She's like, if you do this and I do this, it gives us a really cool feeling. And I was like 9, so I was like, okay.
You were scissoring it?
Oh yeah,
Oh wow.
with a girl who was quite a bit older than me. When I look back, I'm like, was I sexually assaulted? Maybe, but
I liked it.
I sure did. And we used to say we were gonna go play Barbies.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
we would make a bit. We would be like,
Perfect
we're just
excuse.
gonna go play Barbies. Like, oh my God, are you ready to play Barbies?
No,
And
you're
we
ready
would-
to scissor me timbers.
Right, but we would make a big production in front of any adult around that we were going to go play Barbies, which is so silly to make a
So
production of.
sneaky.
And then we'd go upstairs and rub our vaginas together
It's
till we got the feeling.
that's great.
She's a drug addict now.
Well, she's doing good.
She's not. She's not at all.
I had a lot of younger siblings, and there was this one little toy. It was a caterpillar. And
Oh,
when you
God.
pulled it apart, it would vibrate closed.
Oh, fucking what?
I
Did it have
know.
like a battery operated caliper?
It was a
Cat-
it was a
Caterpillar?
baby toy. Literally, you would pull the little caterpillar apart, and it would closed for like no joke, 10 seconds.
So you were just like open, close, open, close, open,
Yeah.
close.
That's so bad.
I had an electric toothbrush.
My little
too.
brother's. Yeah, that's great. I
mean,
had a bunk bed, and the ladder to the bunk bed I used to grind on and pretend I was a stripper at the age of 10 years old.
Amazing.
Jesus.
And I would come all over this
What
fucking
the
ladder.
fuck?
I would rub my pussy on this wooden ladder until I came, and it was the most euphoric feeling ever.
Oh
I wish
my
I could have an
God.
orgasm like that now.
I used to be really good at that too when I was a kid. I could use like anything. A
The
pillow.
fuck are
Now
you
I
guys
need like
watching?
an hour full
Oh my
concentration, like 12 vibration things.
Straight up.
That's what we get for being so horny at a young age.
Oh God, more information. So obviously the vagina changes as you go through puberty. Like it goes from being this little
Tight and
tight little
wide.
pillowy thing to totally different, right? And I remember at that time I was like
I'm just like trying to
We're both
imagine
having a
it
good
right
laugh.
now.
No,
like, oh, yeah,
so it, you know, the
tight.
lips get longer. It kind of opens it. It just looks different. It becomes a woman's vagina versus a kid's, right? And
Yeah.
when I was doing the shower bath
90-degree
masturbation all the
angle
time,
cheerleading shower
well,
stuff.
I thought I was changing my pussy by masturbating all the time.
Dude, me fucking
and I was
too.
convinced that I was ruining it. I was like,
Yep.
oh my God.
I thought I was loosening the lips,
Yep.
like that it was just like,
Yes.
oh my God, that's
And
so
I was
funny.
obsessed. I was like, the color is changing, everything's changing,
What
like what's
the
going on? Like
Mhm,
I'm ruining my own vagina by doing this, but like it feels so good.
mhm.
So I couldn't stop, but I was mortified and like hated myself for what I thought was ruining my own pussy.
I was extremely self-conscious about my vagina until I was like 18 or 19 years old,
Oh
maybe
God,
even
it
older.
took me longer than that.
Yeah.
I was like 25 before I
Because I
started
watched
feeling
porn,
okay with
I was like, vaginas don't look like this. Why does mine look like this? Why do I have?
Ugh, well,
like,
the porn bitches all cut their lips off. So
Oh, yeah.
fuck them.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
That's
like
possible?
Tiny, tiny little
Yeah.
pink nothingness. I'm like, what the fuck?
Labiaplasty.
Yeah.
Yeah. They cut it all off.
I'm
and
like,
it's
well,
just
I
like,
love you like a
shit.
roast beef sandwich. I don't know.
yeah.
Give me number 3 from Arby's, please. You know?
Yeah, but that's like what a normal vagina
But
looks
I know, it's so
Yeah,
funny
like.
now,
I've
like-
seen them.
The past 3 years, I've mind blown by how many people are like, oh yes, I love the lips. I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, cool.
Same.
No, we do. We do.
Yeah.
That's when you know you're a grown woman.
Yeah, a little something to suck
Yeah.
on. As long as you keep all the creases and crevices clean.
But that's the thing too. Like they don't tell you, you know, when I went through the
Sex ed.
really pathetic amount of sex ed we got,
Yep.
they don't say like, as well as your breasts are going to change, like your vagina is going to change. Like they tell you you're going to grow hair and they tell you you're going to sprout some boobies and that you're going to bleed, but they don't tell you that like your whole vagina is going to look completely different. Completely. Like